Hi, welcome to this week's Wisdom Wednesday.
Hi everyone, Manmeet Chowdhry from Optimum Performance Solutions here. This week's Wisdom Wednesday, I'd like to address the topic of praise and criticism. As you know, it's not typically what happens to us that makes a difference, but it's how what individuals do to us in our perception, our reaction and us responding to them that actually matters. Well, let's just take praise and criticism for a moment. As you know from many of my videos, everybody lives by a hierarchy of what I like to call GPS, a genius priority system, sometimes known as values. If you support people in their hierarchy of their priorities, they're going to open up and they're going to be more likely to converse with you and maybe praise you if you support their priority system. However, if you challenge them, you may well be having their perceived criticism towards you. Well, to experience the law of duality at place and what my mentor teacher, Dr. John Demartini, has coined to be the great discovery, which is a part of the Demartini method, is take a moment of where you perceive somebody was criticizing you. What was it about specifically? What was the content and context? Get very present in that moment. And in that moment, ask this question: who, as you were perceiving somebody was criticizing you, putting you down, who was simultaneously in that exact same moment praising you, lifting you up about that very content and context? You will find that there will always be somebody simultaneously praising you when somebody is criticizing you. And why not try it the other way around? When someone is praising you, there is always going to be somebody that's going to be criticizing you, to balance out for you to experience the ever perfection that is present, to see that dynamic and that equation that where you need both to help you grow. When you see that you've got both in the exact same moment, you don't really become attached to one. And as BJ Palmer lovely put it in a great quote, he said, take no credit, take no blame, just keep focused on your chief aim. Now, when you understand that these two are at play, you won't be addicted to one. But what happens is the more you're addicted to praise, the more you will attract the criticism to humble you, to break your addiction to that very criticism, to bring you back to your true, authentic self. Remember, we need both sides to help center us. The moment we get above equilibrium and we get cocky, we get self-righteous, we get elated, we get manic, the more you go above equilibrium, the equal amount of criticism you will attract to humble you, to bring you back into the center. You see, praise on its own in our perception will keep us dependent, whereas criticism is the one that will help us grow. So use this week to go to some moments that you may have experienced in your perception, some criticism, and look at who was simultaneously praising you. And then again, do it with people who you perceived were praising you this week and who were simultaneously in exactly the same moment criticizing you. I guarantee that if you take a moment to look, you will see that somebody always is playing out the opposite, because you don't ever get a one-sided magnet.
We hope you found this week's Wisdom Wednesday of value. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, or share with others that you feel would find it of value too. Thank you.